Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to next part of video, the Playwright for JavaScript series. Okay, so in the last video we saw right how to take a screenshot in from the Playwright with JavaScript. Okay, so we wrote a simple code and we took the screenshot when we saw right how to take a screenshot. Okay, like this we saw. Okay, so now we are going to create another file. So now we are going to see how to locate a particular element with the help of JavaScript. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay, so now I'm going to create one file that is locators.js, and it's going to be converted into a JavaScript file. Okay, now instead of doing in hard work, let me do a smart work. I'll do the copy the previous code and I'll explain you what I did. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste it. So in this code, which we did in the previous video, so first I'm going to import the Chromium, and since I like to launch the Chromium browser from the Playwright, then we use async for to make the page wait for each element to be located. Okay, so it has an inbuilt await where it waits for each action to be performed. Okay, now, in the next line of code, we are going to launch the Chromium browser in the headless mode, that is false. It's going to run in foreground, not in background. Okay, if it's true, it's going to run in a background. Next one is we are going to create a new page in the browser, Chromium browser, which we launch, empty page. Next, we are now going to launch a Google .com URL, and then you are going to take a screenshot and wait for 5 seconds and then close the browser. This is what we saw in the previous video. Okay. Now, this there is an application called the RNHRM. Let me copy it and then I will paste here. Okay, so let me copy it and I'll place the right URL here. Okay, now let me run the code. I'll change it to orange hrm login. Okay, I'll change the screenshot to orange hrm login.png. Let me save the file. Okay, let me run the file just to confirm it's launching. Okay, so locators. Okay, locators. Okay, .js. Okay, so I'll run the code, make sure the application is launching. Okay, now you can see the Chromium browser started, the URL launched. Okay, now it needs to close after 5 seconds. Closed it, and it took a screenshot also. Okay, so now let's focus on the locators rather than the other thing. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write locators. The locators are the one which locates an web element, right in the uh, web application. Okay, so there are a lot of elements, right? For example, username, password, login button. Okay, there will be a lot of forgot password, that RHRM, INC, link. There will be a lot of elements in application. We should tell Playwright go to this element and locate it. Okay, for that we use some different locators. For example, we use ID, we use XPath, we use CS selector. Then there are some other relative locators we learn in the next video. Now let's learn only the basic locators. Okay, for that I need to log in and then go and inspect it. Okay, now we need to see which locator we can locate it. Now there is no ID here, so I'm just going for an CSS selector here. Okay, for that we need to write a code. Okay, await page dot locator. Okay, and we need to write, there are different locators. First let's learn how to write an CSS selector locator, then we'll see what are the other locators we can do it. Okay, first, right, I will give locator. Okay, and then write instead of that, I can directly use this method. One minute, ph dot fill. Okay, for CSS selector we can use this option. Since I'm going to try the CSS selector. Okay, now right, let me give, okay, single code. Okay, let me see what is a tag name there. Tag name is input. Okay, let me type, okay, input. Okay, and then I'll give, okay, I'm going to give name. Okay, so it's going to be name the username. Okay, I'm just going to copy it. Okay, then I'm going to give in double quotes. Okay, and the square close square bracket, and here. Okay, then I can pass the value also here. I can give in single quote ADIMIN. Okay, then I can give a semicolon here. Okay, so like that, right, we can give a white page fill the right input name. So this is how we can locate an element, right, with help of CS selector. CS selector will be more faster one. Okay, same thing I can try with a white, okay, page dot fill method. Okay, there we can use selector here. Same, I'll copy. Okay, here in the place of right name I need to use password here. Okay, so I'll give password. I didn't close the double brackets in the previous locator. Let me close it. Okay, I'll go confirm that. Always better to copy rather to write. Okay, let me inspect it. Okay, now I'll as a password. I'll copy it and I'll go and paste here. Okay, let me go to the password just there in the application. Then I will paste it. Okay, so now let's save it and try and see whether we have any issues or not. Okay. Okay, you can see, right, admin username is entered and password is entered. Okay, so this is how we can locate an element with the help of CSS selector. Same thing, right, we can use the class name also. Okay, for example, await, okay, page dot, we can use locator. Okay, so this way we try it. Okay, and now let's give right class name. For class name, okay, let me go here, inspect it, and so now let me try this way first. Okay, single quotes. Okay, dot button. Okay, now I'm going to click it. Okay, dot click. Okay, now let me try it. So this is how we can do with the help of class button. But one minute. I don't see a class button. One minute. I will try this one. Okay, now we should give dot in the before the class name value. Okay, so if you are going to use class name, you should give dot and the right value of the class name. Okay, let's try it. We'll see how it goes. So now let's run the code. Okay, let's run the code again. Okay, we are getting an error now. Let's see what's the issue. Now, so what's the issue, right? Right, we have multiple classes, so that's why it's failing. Okay, let me give dot here. Okay, and let me save it. Let me try to run. I see it's still failing. Oh, I sorry, I forgot to give dot. So when you want to write inspect with locate with class name, you should give dot here. I gave dot. Since they have multiple classes, I gave I gave dot in between. Okay, let me save it now and try run again. Let's see. Always right, you should give dot when you are going to locate with the class name. It should start with the dot. Okay, still it didn't click. Let's see what's the issue. Okay, still it's the same issue. Let me see dot. Okay, let me save it and try once. Yeah, and now it clicked right. So you can able to see it clicked, and it should close the browser now. Right, and it taken a screenshot. Okay, so now you can see we have inspect located two things. One is right CS selector, and next one is right with the class name. If there is any ID, right, for example, right, if there is an ID, how to do it, right, locator. Okay, you should able to use this syntax. Okay, right, you should give single quotes, and you should give hash if an right, if an attribute is having right ID, you should use this and the ID. Okay, you should give like that, and you should give it's not this login page is not having ID. If there is an ID, you should give like this. Okay, so you can try and use it and let me know right if you have any issues. Okay, so you can use this way to locate if you have any ID in your right in your locator in your web element in the DOM. Okay, so you can use ID. If you have any ID, you can use hash, and the ID value you can use like this. Okay, so this is how you can use the ID locator with the help of the Playwright with JavaScript. Okay, so there are three things to learn. One is to CS selector, and next one is class name and ID. Suppose, right, there is an XPath. Right, how to do it with the help of XPath. Page dot locator, okay, and I need to give, okay, XPath, okay. So I need to tell it's XPath, then I should give the same thing relative XPath which we used to give input, okay, and then I should give right the square bracket, the same relative XPath which you used to write in the other automation tools whichever wherever you are using, okay. Let me go here, password, suppose, right, I want to try write with a password here, then I'll give square bracket, and then I'll use, okay, dot fill method, okay, then right, I'll give a single quotes, then I will copy admin 1 2 3, and right, let me paste it, okay. So now I'm just going to delete this line. So first one is CSS selector, second one is right XPath, third one is class name, okay. So we try with all the three locators here. Let me save this one and let me run it. Okay, so input name equal to right password, okay, I missed double quotes here, okay. Let me save this one and I'll again run it. Yeah, it clicked, right. So the browser needs to be closed now, okay. Now if you see, right, we have tried first with CS selector, then with the XPath, okay, and with the class name. For CS selector, just use the tag name, attribute, and the value, okay. And you can use right fill method directly to both pass the locator and also the right the value which we need to pass in the particular right element. Next one is for XPath, you just mention XPath equal to, then the relative XPath we normally use to double slash tag name, square bracket, attribute. I'm taking an attribute base XPath, attribute equal to password value, and then use fill method to passing a values. Next, for class name, always use dot, okay, for class name. Since I have multiple class name, I gave a dot in between, then I use dot click method to run it, okay. So this is how right we can use locators in the Playwright with JavaScript. Next right video, we're going to see other locators which we can use in Playwright with JavaScript. Hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching this video. Continue to follow the series. Have a nice day. Meet you soon in the next part of video. Bye.